Some of you may know this about me, but I'm kind of a board game nerd, and I recently backed something on Kickstarter called Dragon Eclipse. And if you've paid attention to the name of this video, you're going to realize where I'm going with this. I got an email shortly thereafter from Awakened Realms asking me to check out Dragon Eclipse, the video game. I was like, yes, absolutely, here we are. So this is a roguelike deck builder. You're going to notice some similarities to things like Slay the Spire or Monster Train, but it's also paired with this kind of Pokemon-esque situation where we play as this Tamer. There's multiple that you can unlock, and you control Mystlings, these little creatures that fight for you, and you can evolve them, and we'll get into that during our run, which we're going to start right away here. This is developed by a company called Fardust, and published by Awakened Realms. We're also sponsoring this video, so thank you so much for that. It's coming out in early access today. The day you see this video, it is live to check out. So here's how it starts, okay? You start in this little hideaway area. There's a couple people you can interact with. There's some books that you can check out that will explain what you need to know, but we're just gonna start by getting into a run and heading out here. So let's go. So this is our only Tamer that we have available right now. You can also choose different difficulties as you start completing runs. And completing runs will earn you XP, which you can use to unlock different Tamers and different Mystlings. But we're going to start here with Arcana Default. Get it? The first card bought on the reward screen after each battle is free. They're all going to have a unique thing. And we can now build out our trio of Mystlings. So what I'm gonna do, I'll show you the 4 Mystlings that we have access to. So we've got Pinequeak here, we have Iceling, we've got Galomo, and we have Prowler. What I will do is I'll put Galomo in our back slot here, I'll put Pinequeak up front, and I'll put Prowler in the middle. I will explain to you what all these things mean as we go, but keep in mind that each of these guys has their own unique card that they add to your deck, and then you've got shared cards in your deck as well. So let's begin, and we'll kind of explain things as we go. So you have 12 days to the eclipse. That's very important because that's when you're going to fight the big bad boss. And we're going to start out by heading here. Now, an important thing to note is between battles, your characters aren't going to heal, so you're going to need to make sure that you keep them or prevent them from taking damage as much as possible. We do have this hot brew. At the beginning of each run, you go to the cook and they'll give you a random consumable. So we have a thing to permanently increase selected Mystling's power by 2. Let's check out this easy battle, first of all. So a couple of things just to show you how things are going. I'll use this. It's gonna permanently increase the Mystling's power by 2. We'll use it on Pinequeak here, and I'll explain why I'm doing that in a second. So at a glance, you can pretty much understand exactly how this is played compared to other roguelike deck builders that you may have experienced. There's your energy in the bottom right. You've got the cost of the cards in the top left. Where things get a little bit different is that sometimes you're targeting your allies and choosing who to attack with. Sometimes the cards are going to choose randomly. Sometimes you can do things like activate a Mystling. What the heck does that mean? Well, that's really, really important in Dragon Eclipse. So if you highlight these Mystlings, they all have an activation and they have a talent. Now, activations happen, of course, when you play an activation card, but also they happen at the end of each round, okay? And in some of these, let's see here, like this guy, he's going to apply 1 vulnerable to the front enemy. That'll happen at the end of the round. And that's cool and everything. But where it gets really crazy is when you need to start repositioning your guys to activate certain things. Like one of them might activate and give strength to somebody that's right in front of them. So you need to play with the positioning of these guys. This initial group that I've chosen doesn't rely on that super heavily, which is kind of nice because it's a level of complexity that I don't have to consider when I'm talking out loud. But yeah, so he'll apply a vulnerable to the front enemy. And vulnerable works as you would imagine. They take additional damage equal to the vulnerable value, and then you can stack that up. So they can have 3 vulnerable on them, and each time they take damage, it will reduce by 1. You'll see how that works. They also have a talent, and talents are specific to that unit. He can revive once per battle. He'll come back with 50% health after fainting. This guy, our Prowler, so on activation, draws a card. So that'll happen at the end of every round. So you'll have an extra card basically every single round because of the Prowler. And their talent is gaining an extra Mistberry for every 5 Mistberries you have. Mistberries are a sort of currency that you use for leveling up your guys, buying cards and stuff like that. So you kind of want to have like a bankroll of Mistberries so that you can get an extra Mistberry at the start of every battle. Like that would be nice. And you can get multiple. If you have 15, you're going to get 3, right? So it's pretty cool. But can't be evolved. So that means that talent, when you level up this guy enough, won't get any better because it's pretty strong already. It can really improve your economy. And then Pinequeak here, he's in the front, and I buffed him because his activation, which, reminder, happens at the end of every round, he attacks a random enemy with 50% power. So the stronger he is, the better, because he's going to get more damage out there. His talent is that when he's hurt, it adds blind anger to your hand, which we will see because he will get hurt. The other things I need to point out here, this shows the enemy intents. If it just says dealing 3 damage, it means they're going to attack the front unit. If they are targeting someone specific, it will say that. At the bottom here, it shows that this guy has lifesteal, and we know how that works. And then they have this other thing called their special ability, I should say. And this means that they have permanent lifesteal. So we need to get rid of these guys pretty quick. So let's start tossing down here. I am going to get attacked by for 3 here if we don't kill this guy. So we are going to straight up apply some shields here. We have Sharp Feather, deals damage equal to the number of cards in hand. I probably should have read through our cards first, but we would probably want to play that first to get the extra damage. This is coming from the Prowler deck, so we can just target an enemy with this. Now, what we could do is we could put the activation onto Golemo here to apply vulnerable, but then I'm going to be down a card anyway, so it'll work out to being the same. But yeah, we'll go Sharp Feather here because that's 4 damage, which is pretty nice. So we'll do that. And then we've got Stone Storm, attack 3 times with 50% power, wound self for 1 damage. So you can't block that, unfortunately. Wounds cannot be blocked by shields. That's a little bit unfortunate. But we're getting 3 attacks at 50% power. So let's just go. And we're always going to attack that front unit unless it's a targeting thing. But what's cool about this, if you remember back to the talent of Pinequeak, every time Pinequeak is hurt, it adds this blind anger card where it's going to attack a random enemy with a random Mystling with 50% power. So that's pretty nice. But we don't have a lot of control over that. But it's just like this rage that happens when he gets hit. And you get this extra damage out there for no cost, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to cast this. Luckily, it triggered on Pinequeak. Unfortunately, didn't trigger on the Lesser Shadowling here. So we're going to get hit for 3, but we've got 3 shields there. But yeah, so that's cool. Now that lifesteal, because it didn't do actual health damage, didn't actually heal back there. Now, that went a little bit quick, so in the next round, I want you to focus on something, and I'll try to call it out before I do it. But when I click this end round button, all of the effects are going to trigger. The enemy effects are going to trigger from the right side to the front, and then ours are going to trigger from the left side to the front. And so what you'll see is Galanimo will apply a vulnerable, we'll get the card draw activation, and then we'll get the attack a random enemy with 50% power. So in this situation, he will get the vulnerable applied, and then he'll attack this enemy with 50% power. And that's why your positioning is important, because if we have him in the back, we're going to get an attack out, but then the vulnerable is going to get applied at the end, which is fine, because that would carry into the next round. But ideally, you're getting that vulnerable out first. So anyways, he's going to attack now, dealing 4 damage to the last Mystling. And you can see the positioning indicated here, just in the icons. Very clean, very easy to understand. Here now, let's see how we want to handle this. We should probably go Sharp Feather again, just to capitalize on the number of cards. Let's toss that out. If I wanted to activate a Mystling here, I could do that for the vulnerable. That's fine. But I think just because of the way vulnerable works, it's only going to increase our damage by 1 unless I stack it up multiple times. I think we're better off just doing 2 damage with Pinequeak here. By activating. So we can do that. And then what else do we want to take here? Can I kill this guy outright? I can't. We're going to be short a little bit. Well, actually, no, we can do it. Let's toss this down, and then we can just do an attack. Oh, no, I miscalculated. That's fine. It's all good. We'll put this in the back and block that, and it's fine. So now, watch what's going to happen, okay? Remember, this activation, attack a random enemy with 50% power, draw 1 card, and apply 1 vulnerable to a front enemy. But it's going to start in the back. So he's going to do his thing. Activate, activate, strike, and that clears it. So it's like you almost get an extra round between rounds, and that's where the positioning of your Mystlings comes into play. So we earned some Mistberries and some gold. So we're gonna go ahead and look at some of these upgrades. Now, as I said, because of the talent on our middle unit here, you gain an extra Mistberry for every 5 Mistberries that you have, can't be evolved. I don't think we're gonna do an upgrade yet, but I will show you what this looks like. So you're gonna get this, these upgrades coming through here in this bottom section, and you can click on who you want to apply it to, and then you can apply this. So it duplicates the previous blessing this Mystling received. These things are called blessings in the bottom here. So this one's not gonna have a great effect right now. After revive, permanently increase power by 1. That could be pretty cool if this guy started tanking for us, because then we could start buffing him. We could just like let him die in combat, and then his power is permanently increased. That's actually pretty cool. But again, like I said, I kind of want to get those berries flowing, so I might not want to buy something here. Once you upgrade somebody 4 times, then they evolve. They become stronger, they get more power, and then you get to pick a cool upgrade for them. Their card gets upgraded, so it's pretty strong. We're going to save our berries, but because our trainer, our main person that we chose at the beginning, gets to pick one of these cards for free. Otherwise, they cost berries. So what do we want to do here? Apply 3 strength, increases the power until the end of the round. Wound self for 1 damage. That's pretty good here because it combos with the talent for blind anger, so I get more attacks out. It's not bad. I do have to be a little concerned about health in the long term. Play this card as many times as the number of cards played this round. It gets exhausted, but you get to draw 1. Exhaust removes it from the deck until the end of battle. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that. Let's try Determination here. Now, you could buy more. You can see the cost associated with that. But these berries are really, really important. So we can gain 1 here just by continuing. And then you'll see we've got 6. But when we start battle, we're going to gain 1 because of our Prowler ability. Okay. So now you're presented with this kind of world map, and you have some blockers here, but you can pick and choose where to go, what to unblock. It gives you a little summary of what you can expect. Easy battle here. You get 10 to 20 coins, 5 to 6 berries, and let's jump in there and try that. Okay, so you can see that talent, it kicked us in an extra berry there. Very nice. These guys are both hitting right in the front, and then this lesser shadowling here has the lifesteal, but it isn't doing anything this round. Okay, so how should we tackle this? We probably start here, and we could aim at the back if we really wanted to, but I think we're better off just like clearing the field a little bit here. Now, I could do a Mystling attack here and hope that he hits the front, but it's not going to KO anyways. So instead of taking the 2, I'm going to make sure that we do this, and then we'll toss this in. It hit the front, which is cool. And then his activation at the end of the round will finish him off. It's at 50% power. So either way would have worked, but this way I don't take any damage. So is anything going to trigger here? No, not really from their side. Just their attacks, and then we do the activation. You see the vulnerable gets added, so on and so forth. And now we're drawing extra cards because of the draw 1 activation. So we do have the blind anger as a natural draw here. What do we want to do? So this guy is going to gain Wrath. That makes them a little bit stronger. He's going to hit the back Mystling for 1. Let's go ahead and just throw that up right away. If I wanted to, we could do the 3 strength here. So now he's up to +7. And because we took that damage, we get the blind anger card. So we could just toss these out here. They're 0. We don't get to control who's hitting, but that's nice when he's going, right? The downside is that our power differential is actually really high. So when we toss those out, if it hits on Prowler, it's kind of sad. Stone Storm is nice. because we'll wound ourselves again. But we get to attack 3 times with 50% power, which is obviously pretty strong here. And when it's just attacking and you're not choosing an enemy, you're always attacking front first. So you hit the front guy and then it kind of carries on. But let's see what happens here. Not bad. We will actually finish him off here because our end of round stuff will trigger. So this should be good. Actually, he's gonna... No, we're good. Okay. He didn't lifesteal because he hit the shield. So we got a bunch of mist berries there, so we got some economy stuff going. We could start upgrading here, but I want to make sure that I at least have like 5 to 10 mist berries in the bank to start kind of building interest with this talent. Now, what do we have down here? When attacked, apply 1 vulnerable to the front enemy. That would be pretty good to put on our front unit. On knockout, so when you defeat another creature, you gain a mist berry. Not bad for our front unit as well, because it's currently our strongest unit. Floating stone is cool. Apply 3 insulate, so you reduce the next incoming damage to 1. So that is like basically blocking 3 attacks, and then if he takes 1 damage, he gets the Blind Anger card to proc too, so that's kind of neat. So yeah, okay, let's do this. We'll buy this, put it on them. And what else here? So play this card as many times as the number of cards played this round. So if you played 2 other cards, then you play this, it will play it twice. And you'll activate one of your units that you choose. Double activation for 1, you just activate 2 times, that's not bad. Grow is an interesting mechanic. Every time this card is played, increase its value by grow until the end of the battle. So right now, if you play this, it's going to activate whoever you want 1 time, but the next time it comes up, it's going to activate 2 times. Next time it comes up, 3 times. So that could be kind of cool, but it's going to be much better in longer battles, right? Whereas right now, in these basic battles, this one is probably better. So I think we'll take a double activation here. I won't buy any others. We'll gain another berry here. We're up to 9. Not too shabby. Now let's check out the chest. So these are just, as you can imagine, little upgrades that we're going to find. Or little unlocks. Click it a couple times till it opens. Select a card. Clenched Teeth. Wound selected Mystling for 3 damage, but gain an energy for 0. It's not bad. Now here's the thing. I only did about 3/4 of a run in my testing because I kind of wanted to experience like a full run with you guys. So I don't know how healing is going to work. I don't know how plentiful that is. I don't have any Mystlings that heal or anything right now. So I'm a little worried about taking too much damage. Minimal cost here. Draw a card, reduce its energy cost to 0 until the end of the round. It's a single use, not bad. Double Trouble's cool. Next played card will be triggered 2 times. Exhaust. Yeah, we'll take that. Because at least we have a little bit of control over that. I'm going to look at this fight real quick. So hard battle. Let's maybe take a couple of easy battles here with the singles. Regular battle, that's fine. Let's go. Okay. So what's this guy doing? Dark Talon. He's got guarded. Damage reduced. Reduced damage received by 50%, decreases each round. Health below half, he gains a Wrath. He's permanently guarded. Becomes exposed instead of guarded every 4th round. Increased damage received by 100%. Oh, okay. So this is guarded. So you can see the nice little indicators on timers too. So every 4th round, he'll take 100% extra damage. Doesn't mean that you can't damage him at all, but it just means that you're going to have damage reduced. Now, we are going to get hit twice here in the front, but we have the insulate. If I put a shield on top of that, the insulate still drops. So it's kind of wasted if we put a shield on him. So I'm going to let him take those 2, and that's fine. Apply 3 strength, wound self for 1 damage. Yeah, I should probably do this. Gets him pretty strong there. Let's go with a basic attack. We'll use our strongest unit to attack that front guy there. And then let's go Blind Anger. We hit the guy in the back, unfortunately. Could be worse. We were only hitting with a 1 there anyway. I guess we'll activate here. And that activation, again, is random at 50% power. So we hit back there, and he's doing damage reduction. So that's unfortunate. But now their stuff's going to go off, and then ours will trigger again. So let's go. Okay. So Insulate is now gone. Let's see here. How do we want to play this? We have a whole bunch of Blind Angers. He is in that damage reduction phase, which is, you know, kind of unfortunate. But at the same time, that doesn't mean I shouldn't do anything here. So I do want to have some shields in the front. Let's go Sharp Feather right off the bat. And then we'll go... I don't know if I need to play Double Trouble here. I probably want to save that for when he's a little bit weaker, or when he gets to that vulnerable state. We'll just do all the Blind Angers. And then I suppose we could do this here. If I want to save his health a little bit, because he does have that revive once per battle situation, we could do this so he can wound himself and it's like less scary if he ever drops, you know? All right. So we block that. He's vulnerable. We get the card draw. We get the attack. All right. So let's see here. He might not even make it to the round where he's going to have full health, or where he takes 100% damage. I could just activate here. Yeah, no, I think he is going to survive, actually. I think he's going to survive. Let's do this. There's no time. There's no benefit for beating this faster, as far as I can tell. So, yeah. Let's activate him twice for attacks here. So now we just need to tap him. He is taking 100% extra damage. This is different from Vulnerable. This is Exposed. Vulnerable, they only take 1 extra damage per stack. But yeah, let's just finish him here. Okay. So we need to keep our eyes out for ways to heal. That's one thing I would like to learn in this run. And you'll notice here, if I look at upgrading him, our first guy, because he already has an upgrade, he becomes more expensive to apply subsequent upgrades. So for your economy, it's definitely better to spread this around. However, for demonstration purposes, I would like to show you a way to evolve. So if I get to 4 upgrades on this one guy, then we can evolve. Permanently add multi-strike. Increase the number of attacks for each multi-strike counter for 1 turn. All other blessings on this Mystling are disabled. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that would override all the blessings. Probably don't want to do that. Keep strength at the start of your turn. Permanently reduce max health to 4. Whoa. Yikes. Probably don't want to do that either. If he goes down, emergency bag, then you would gain 2 Mistberries. Not the sexiest upgrade in the world, but one that we can kind of fit in there right now that works. Now, Strength Rise could combo really nicely with this Infernal Root, but we're not going to do that just yet. Strength Rise we can get for free. Every time you get this, it's going to apply extra strength, so you keep playing it, keep playing it. I like that. It's not bad. Running Wheel, Withers. So this is the opposite of Grow. So when you play it for the first time, you can activate somebody 3 times. The next time it'll be 2, then 1, then it becomes useless. And then minimal cost, draw a card and reduce its energy cost to 0 until the end of the round. Not bad. It is exhausted, but I think we'll go Strength Rise here. And now we have 10, so we should get 2 extra berries at the start of battle now with our Prowler. Okay. What do we get here? Fresh Greens, apply 2 dodge. Prevents creature from being damaged. Status counter decreases by 1 after each attack dodge. Love that. Let's just see what else we have in here. So this path is blocked. Is this like a little, this must be a little shop. So what could we buy here? We can buy cards. That makes a lot of sense. Gain 3 random consumables with this salad. This raspberry cheesecake applies 12 shields. It's pretty good. And then here, permanently increase the Mystling's power. So we're a little short on that. We can also thin out our deck here by removing 2 cards for 50. So good to know. We're not going to buy any of that just yet. Anything we can do here? Care Center. Oh, here we go. How does this cost a certain amount? Yeah, it does. Heal. So I imagine this is just healing the full thing. Okay, cool. When I ran through this, I did not partake in any of the extra stuff. I just went to battles to kind of get the idea of how this is going to work. Enhance is cool. This just gives them extra power, but we're not going to spend that yet either. The rest of this is blocked. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. If we go to this is a totem of power as well, so we'll get 1 free power out of that. Why don't we try this battle? It'll be a harder battle as well, and then we get access to that bad boy. Okay. This guy's got the same thing that we just saw. So he's guarded for the first few rounds, and then he becomes exposed. Oh, we're getting absolutely hammered in the front here. So we do, like I said earlier, we have that insinuate. So it's going to reduce these attacks by quite a bit, but only 3 of them. So I may still have to throw on a bunch of shields here if I want to make sure I'm not taking any damage. This is 6, 10, 12 damage in total. Yikes. Let's throw this on to be safe. And then I could... I don't really... I really don't want to hammer this front guy if I don't have to. When he's below half, he gets multi-strike. That's kind of scary. I could apply 2 vulnerable there, but it's not that great because he gets the damage reduction. It's kind of awkward. So maybe what we do is just let him hit random enemies, and hopefully we target, like, the backline enemy there. No, both in front. Absolutely rough. Okay. So all the insinuates are gone, unfortunately, but we are safe there. So I need to protect the back, and I need to protect the front if at all possible. Double Trouble is cool. We could get him to be very strong if I went with Double Trouble on him. He's going to wound himself twice, but will gain 6 strength in total. That's pretty sick. But then who's going to take all this damage? I think we would put the shield here because he gets the free revive per battle. So let's go Double Trouble. I'm going to go Determination on Pinequeak here. Okay. So he takes those attacks, but now we have all these Blind Angers that we can throw out. And we've got our regular attack, and we have our shield. So I think we're going to go shields here. I can activate him, 50% power, which is insane right now. And we hit the back, that's awesome. And then we'll exhaust all of these. And I would love, guys, if we could just hit that back unit. Or not, you know, that's fine too. I feel like they've got a good balance of, at least in these basic cards, there's a good balance of things that you can readily predict and things that are a little bit out of your control. Okay, what are you doing here? Applies weakness to self. Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder why he's doing that. He's probably prepping for something, but I don't know what. So he's hitting for 4. Now we have the strength again that can grow. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in hand. Now that's cool because I can target anybody. And so maybe I should just get rid of this unit. And that's what we'll do. I could grow here and just apply shields. Because that's going to start buffing this card a little bit. It's only increasing till the end of the round. But I could activate him now. I don't necessarily want to wound here. We'll just activate. All right. All right. So he debuffed. Decreases power for each weakness counter. Oh, why does he do that, I wonder? That's very interesting. Okay. Now, this guy is exposed. So we have to finish him here, for sure. One thing I would like for them to add is, you know what, I'm going to give him this again. We're going to take that damage. I'd like when you hover, let's say here, it would show like a damage preview there. I think would be extremely nice. So he's gone. Now we'll do the blind anger. Unfortunately, not the best choice for us. But we can go shields here now. And I think that's cool. Okay. Now, let's not damage ourselves. Let's just go sharp feather here. We need 2 damage. Let's use Pine Queek. And ba-boom. Okay, sweet. We're kind of rolling here, which is nice. Kind of forgot about those greens, but we'll try to get those in here. So if I wanted to do an upgrade, again, the cost is like significantly higher, right? You can see 11 here versus the 7 for anybody else. Every 10th card drawn, reduce its cost by 1 until end of the round. Heal other Mystlings for 4 health on fainting, and on knockouts, gain a berry. Yeah, I think on knockouts, gain a Mist Berry is kind of cool. It's going to cost us 10. 1 more, and then we can evolve, so I can show you how that works. Discard entire hand. Activate once for every discarded card. Oh, interesting. So you play that on, like... I mean, it's 2 energy costs. You could play it here to, like, replace your hand. You could play it here to apply a whole bunch of vulnerable stacks, setting up for future rounds. You could play it here to get a whole bunch of attacks. It's kind of cool. Attack 2 times, faint this Mystling afterwards. It says free, that's interesting. Attack enemies 3 times with 50% power. I think we'll take wild attacks here. All right. Now, let's go here. A growth totem. So we can enhance for free. I'm going to enhance our main bad boy up front for now. And then, let's see. Like, I do want to take some battles just to level up and stuff. There's a chest down there that we could go for. But, let's go here. Okay, what are we working with? Necro Worm, faint, summon 1 small Necro Worm. So when he dies, he's going to summon in a replacement. He's striking 3 times. That will all be blocked by Insulate. And you're going to apply Wrath to the front enemy. Okay. You also have Thorns. So that attacks us back for 1. Because there's a stack of 1 there. But if they have a way of stacking that up, that could be a bit of a problem. Okay. Next card played will be triggered twice. I mean, I could technically use Double Trouble on this. And I get 2 strength. It's like not that sexy though. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that sexy. I could probably save that for something else. Insulate, sorry, will take care of this, so that's fine. Let's just do random attacks there. You took a bit of damage, which is all good. And maybe what I'll do... Yeah, okay. I'll just play this. I will just play this. Next card triggers twice. We'll put it here. And then we can just do the attack here, which is a lot of damage. And now at the end of the round, we'll clear this unit because the attack will trigger. And we're still going to block all of these with the... or actually, it's going to reduce the damage to 1. So we're going to get hit by these. But that's fine. We'll just fill up with blind angers. And after this, we'll probably have to go and heal. So, there we go. What do we want to do next here? I think we just toss all of these out, honestly. Having that upgrade to keep the strength between rounds would have been very cool. But we didn't choose it, and that's fine. Let's just toss out the blind angers. Thorns are gone. That's good. Oh, I should have sharp feathered. I got a little bit ahead of myself. That's fine. We'll clear this unit. That's good. Now we only have to focus on this. So gain Wrath. That's fine. Let's just go attack with you. And then that's it for now. We won't do this. Okay, so now the Necro Worm is out. It's going to hit for 2. I think we can just kill it. Because we're going to hit it for 50%. I think that rounds down, so it's probably going to be 2. Oh, but it's going to be vulnerable, so he'll actually take 1 more. So I can just do this, and then the end of round will kill it. It's vulnerable, and then there we go. Sweet. Okay, so now we can see how an evolve works. On knockouts, get double strength. Whenever you gain strength, gain 1 more. Start of battle, gain 0 to 1 or 0 to 10 random strength. That's kind of cool. I think this one's probably better for us because we can control it with our, because we have some cards that will do it. But like this could obviously be super sweet right at the start if he gets a monster strength gain. It's kind of cool, like we're seeing all these synergies, but let's just try this. I think it'll be random and kind of fun. All right, so he's evolving now. This is cool. I like this. So his card is upgraded. So instead of attacking a random enemy with a random Mystling at 50%, now they hit at full value, which is pretty huge. So what we can do now is choose a new talent. When hurt, add 2 unupgraded Blind Anger cards to your hand. So it'll be the normal versions that we had before. Increases max health by 20. That's pretty significant. Or increases power by 4. That's pretty impressive too. Let's choose that. So now he's hitting for 9. He's our big tank here. Attack 2 times, wound self for 2 damage. That's pretty good for 1, but again, that wound is a little concerning. Discard entire hand, apply 1 vulnerable to chosen enemy for each card discarded. That's pretty nice. Overload, same kind of idea, but it's based on the number of cards you're playing. I'm going to choose Jagged Edges here. And now, do we want any of these other things? Not really. These ones don't really fit these guys very well, but now we can definitely start upgrading them as we go. We still want to keep 5 to 10 berries there so that we're earning that economy stuff. All right, cool. Let's see. I should probably go and heal. It's very expensive. 75 to heal. But feels pretty necessary there. And then you can come in here to enhance power as well for 100. Okay, 7 days to Eclipse. Let's go. Now we can start moving through this a little faster. This guy actually applies a stun, not something that we've seen before. Man, look how buff we are. Gain 0 to 10 random strength. I didn't catch what it was. Okay. So he's getting attacked twice. We do have that insulate, which I should probably just let happen. Let's do the growth here so we can start churning that card a bit. And let's activate here. I'm not going to do determination. We'll throw that in. Of course, we hit the Thorns unit. I'll let him get hit for 1 each here. We'll just play this out. All right. So we got all these blind angers now. So remember, this is full value. The tough thing is that it could trigger on any one of these, right? So Sharp Feather here is beautiful. Get a lot of damage on this guy, or we could just finish off this unit. I think we'll do that. Then if I play Double Trouble into double activation, then we would get 4 activations off of this, which is 50% damage to random units. So let's go Double Trouble. We'll go double activation on our front guy here, Exalted Pinequeak. Yeah, that'll work. And then we have all the blind angers that we can just throw out here. Okay. Acceptable. Oh, that's so funny. I didn't even notice he was attacking the back line there. That's my bad. It's okay. We have the revive, so that's not too shabby. Jagged Edges here. Apply 1 vulnerable to chosen enemy for each card discarded. We're getting hit with a 6 and a 7, although this guy's close to being dead. I could just double activate. Let's do Blind Anger first. Let's double activate here. Very nice. And we'll just finish it. Okay. Already down to 12 health there. So what do we want now? Whenever this Mystling gains shields, it gains 3 more. Start of battle, draw 3. That does kind of fit with the draw activation stuff. Shields gain, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Not bad. Let's go backup deck here. We'll throw that in. And then I could put the Cobalt button back here. Or maybe I'll even do the shields, because they will sometimes target that backline. You can't go more than 4. You're done at that point. Double vulnerable for 2, not bad. Wake up call again, activate 4 times. But then feint this Mystling afterwards. I mean, you could do it with this guy. So because he gets that revive once per battle. And then you stack a bunch of vulnerable. Let's try it. We can do it situationally. We also still have the dodge. So something to keep in mind. Okay. Frick, these guys are very annoying to deal with. Let me just say. Let's go blind anger. Rip. I'm going to try not to apply a lot of self-damage here. If I don't have to. Now, I wonder, this will apply 1 strength, and if it triggers twice, will it then give me the buffed version of this? Yeah, it does. That's really cool. Okay. 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 Discard entire hand, apply 1 vulnerable to chosen enemy for each card discarded. I don't hate that. But, like, ultimately... Because, like, we're just going to take the insulate damage here, so these will each be 1. Yeah, sure. Let's throw it on this guy. Talk about overkill. I guess maybe I should have put it there. It's all good. Okay. Let's do... this here. Activate a vulnerable. And we'll throw out the blind angers. I could do this. The downside about those vulnerables is that they drop each time you hit, right? So, yeah. This will get reduced to 1. And now we have to get focused on blocks again. So look at this now. So now it's applying 3 strength. That's gross. It's very cool. Let's attack with you. And let's do this. Okay, we're cruising. Let's keep upgrading these guys. Knockout double strength every 10th activation. Gain 1 energy. I assume that carries over between rounds. Or between combat. Every 5th activation, reduce energy cost of a random card in your hand by 1 until the end of round. Oh, that's cool. Every 5th round, we could do that. Put it there. And then here we could do the blue candle. Why not? Wither and activate, grow, and attack for 2. That's not bad. So you attack once, the next time you get it, you attack twice. Next time you get it, you attack 3 times. It could be pretty good here. You don't have to pick cards here either. You could just not choose cards. And ideally, in a deck builder, you really want to like thin out your deck so it becomes predictable for you. Let's go up to here. It's going to be a hard battle, but I want to see what this thing's going to add. 5 days to Eclipse. Okay. Multi-strike at half health. You're hitting me twice. We can just take that 1 each. That's fine. Here, let's see. Okay. So let's grow you. Look at this. That random thing at the start triggered very nicely. Oh, I should have played Sharp Feather first. What am I doing? I don't know what this guy does. And I'm honestly like fine if I don't find out. Maybe I do Cannonade here. Or we can do Blind Anger first. All right. Cannonade to start buffing this. And then I won't do this one. We're still going to get to attack 50% power to a random enemy, so he might be able to kill something here. Oh, we hit the front guy. We'll take that. Okay. Deal 6 damage to the last Mystling. We can just kill him. Let's go Blind Anger. That's unfortunate. Blind Anger. Not bad. What are you doing here? Drag Mystling with lowest health to front. That's going to bring him up front. Apply vulnerable to the Mystling with the lowest health. Oh, interesting. That's cool. And this guy's going to hit the back. So if I kill this guy, we save that damage. And then I could shield him. But I almost want to let him... revive here. Right? Because he's at 1. May as well get him up to 50%. I could go Double Trouble, then play this attack, which would get rid of both of these. Okay. And then we let this guy... Oops, we don't want to do that. Let this guy do his thing. So he's back up now. What else are you planning here? Vulnerable to all Mystlings, and deal 5 damage to self. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Permanently increase power by 2. Damn. I mean, you could take that. This was the reason we didn't take the Infernal Root, right? Permanently reduce max health to 4. So you'd have to put on somebody that doesn't have a lot of, like, self-damaging stuff, which doesn't really fit our guy too much. But permanently increasing power, I think here is not bad because we're so low. We could argue that this is beneficial as well, getting up to 5, but we're going to increase you so that when you hit, it's less crappy. And I could even just throw on this Force Catalyst to level you. Let's see. Let's see what your evolution is. Oh, yeah, right. Can't be evolved. That's right. For some reason, I was thinking just that talent wouldn't change. But yeah, we can't evolve you at all. So your thing is really just about building up that card draw. Interesting. We won't do Infernal Root there. I think that's a little too devastating. Activate 5 times for 3. Kind of neat. Overload applies 3 shields times however many cards you've played this round. That could be pretty cool. Let's do that. I still have the dodges. I haven't forgotten. Okay, some gold and... Strong Tea, so we gain 2 energy there. And what are you going to do? Oh, Healing Totem. Now we're talking. Okay, cool. So I'd not seen one of those before. And now we have, so that's pretty sweet. So we could go for, like, bigger rewards. We could also, yeah, let's actually go over there. This might be a really hard fight, but I want to see what all these buildings and stuff are. Okay, so regular battle. All right. Grow your strength there. Let's go double activation here. Could just attack and wipe out this front unit. Yeah, on KO stuff with our Pinequeak would have been incredible. All right. Sharp Feather here. Next card plays. Next card played will be triggered twice. So we get 1 attack plus the growth. So then 2 attacks afterwards. Oh, but I can't afford it. I can't afford it, unfortunately. That's fine. This will get reduced to 1. Actually, I think we're going to kill here. Beautiful. Okay, so let's work on evolving you now. Reduce the cost of every 10th card. Multi-strike next round after any of your Mystlings faint. Or when attacked, gain 3 strength. Let's do the red ink pen. And, okay, I can afford this. It's going to drain our bank account, but that's fine. I want to see what your evolution is. That's cool. That's a cool look. So Stone Storm, 3 times, 50% power. Now it's just 2 times, wound self for 1 damage. Damn. That's really nice. And it's a little bit more predictable. Revive twice per battle. Start a battle, gain 1 multi-strike. On faint, double all enemies vulnerable. I'm going to give you reviving twice per battle here. And now I'm kind of wondering if I should put you in the front. I wonder. I don't think I'm going to take any of these cards. Let's do this. This is going to be intense. Elite battle here. Okay, what are these guys doing? So this round, we don't have to worry about the attacks because we'll handle that with the Insulate. Other gremlin feints restore full health, gain 10 shields, and gain 1 strength. Okay, so we shouldn't be distributing damage, essentially. We should go all in on 1 as much as we can. Fine. 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 I'll do that. I'm not going to apply any shields here. If I were to go double activation here. Like, I could do the vulnerables there, but I feel like just... Well, yeah, but I don't want the random enemy stuff, right? That's the thing. So I will actually throw vulnerable on there. And then we can just do a regular attack. So he takes 11. Now, if I attacked, he would take 10, just to explain how that vulnerable stuff works. We can end this. We're gonna have a whole bunch of blind angers. Now, that is going to attack random enemies, but I'm okay with that in this situation. Wound self for 1 is fine here, because we're gonna get 2 attacks on that frontline unit. And then let's throw these out and... Oh, that was nice. Come on. Hit the front guy. Anybody. Oh my god. Alright. Should have just went with this, but it's okay, actually. Well, not really. Not ideal. And... Oh, I have a problem. Overload 8. I don't have a problem. I have a billion shields. Because we played 1,000 cards. But what I could have done is I could have done this, because you can swap these guys at any time. Right? So if you have things that apply to your front unit, you can do that throughout the battle, or throughout the first part of the round, and then finish by moving him to the end, or whatever. But we're going to be fine here. But if we weren't, I would have put him in front because of his revives. But yeah, okay. This is, I really like, this is very cool. There's some, like, production things I would like to see them improve. Like, I think the music could be better, like, the vibe could be better, some of the sound effects could be better. Oh, this is the cheaper energy cost because of every 10th card or whatever. Okay, so we're getting hit a whole bunch here. How do I stop that from happening? How do I stop that from happening? I don't know that I can. I'll go double trouble into this. So now I'm blocking 12. Which is something. Oh, maybe what I should have done is swap these and then put the shields on him. Because I'm going to take a lot of damage here. Yeah. I'll get more damage out of this attack. Oh, but I should do this. Yeah, I kind of misplayed that. Okay, so now they're going to go for Wrath. Grow 1, attack 1 time. Let's do this and hope we hit the front. Let's go double activation here. Oh, lovely. Very lucky. Attack. Okay. So he'll die here. But now they have Wrath. Increases power till the end of battle. So he's hitting for 5. Can do shields, obviously. Let's try not to wound ourselves too much here. Double activation. Let's go shields. Okay. Strength up. He's hitting for 10. I could play the Hyper Guard at the end. So we'll do this. We'll activate. And we'll do the Overload. Okay, now he's attacking 3 times, but I only need 7 here. Oh, nice. Look at that strength. Should have played this first, but we have it with this guy. Okay, let's see what's at the house, shall we? So, no longer can I apply any blessings there. Gain 2 energy next round for 1. It's not bad. Attack twice, faint, exhaust, gain 2 energy. I'll take that. So the way this works, it costs 1, so you're really only gaining 1 energy. But, that's fine. We also have the rerolls and stuff. We have the gain 2 energy there, which I'm saving these for like the boss, because I don't know what that's like. Upgrade cards, duplicate cards. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What do we have in here? Cannonade. So it makes it cheaper. Can I just do this once? Damage to double the number of cards. Okay, that's pretty good. 6 shields, 11 shields. Attack, makes attack cheaper. Activate a Mystling for free. That's pretty cool. Oh, it gets rid of exhaust. I'm going to take that. Yeah, so you can use this once. Okay. 2 days to the eclipse. All right. Let's do a regular battle here. Getting hit for 3. That's fine. Let's go... Wait. I'll just play this straight up. Right off the bat. Here's Double Trouble. So I'll play the... Actually, I should have maybe played this, then Double Trouble, then this, because I get way more attacks out of that. That's what I should have done, because he could have cleared this whole front group, actually. That's a little bit of a misplay there. I think I will still play this now to get the attacks out. Yeah. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And we're just gonna delete them. That's sick. I wish now, I kind of wish there was a thing. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that must have just been like a bug. This is early access, by the way. So if I buy this. Hold on. Let's see what happens here. If I click this and buy it. Oh, I can still add. Oh, that's okay. My bad. I thought once they were evolved, you couldn't buy these things anymore. So never mind. Duplicates previous blessing this Mystling received. So on attacks applies 2 vulnerable to the enemy. That's huge. So if I do this, it should double Duplicates this previous blessing. Poison totem. Dude, that's insane. Okay, we're in freaking business now. Double strength on selected Mystling. Yep. Okay, cool. That's exciting. 2 days to Eclipse. Now, I feel like I should go and heal. Right? Like, 1 day to Eclipse now? I'll heal these guys. I'll enhance here. Let's go to the merchant. Permanently increase power. Oh, I'm out of money. Damn. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now let's just take a little baby fight so we can go into the end of the run as strong as possible. And I am going to apply shields here so I don't take any damage. Double activation's not bad. I could attack 5 times at 50%. I'll gain the energy. Double trouble. And look at the vulnerable stacks. So this is actually insane. All of a sudden, our build just got nutty. Because every time he's hitting, he's applying 4 vulnerable, and then his follow-up attacks are dealing his damage plus this, which is just insane. And I'll activate him again here. And then we're going to kill him on this play right here. Goodbye. All right. 12 shields at the start of battle. It's not bad. All other blessings are disabled. Don't want that. 12 shields here. I mean, I could get it for 16. It's kind of... It just means that those first instances of damage of getting reduced to 1 or like he's not going to take any damage so he doesn't get the other cards popping in. But like, yeah. Grow, gain 1 energy for 3. That's not bad. Double shields. Not bad. I don't think I'm going to take any of those. But I feel like, because this is the end of the run, I should just buy something here. I'll put this on our back guy here. And then we have our power-ups to use. Okay, the Eclipse is coming. Brace yourself, Tamer. It's time to face your deepest fears. Let's go, baby. Okay, so I haven't seen this before. Defends health from incoming damage until the next round. Oh yeah, it's shields. What am I don't know why I've read that as if the first time I've ever seen it. Always moves to the front. Start of battle, gain 20 shields. Okay. Gain shields. Deals 8 damage. He's sleeping for now. And has start of round. Sacrifice 10 health to summon a phantom. Phantom faints, gain 2 wrath. Oh, interesting. That's going to be a bit of a challenge, because I have to get through him. And then if he's going to be bringing these guys in all the time, that's a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Okay, so we're going to play this into Cannonade, I think. Yep. That works. So now we're not getting attacked. We're still going to have Insulate. He's got the Wrath, unfortunately. But here's where, like, I need to get damage in. So we're going to do this. Get those vulnerable stacks going. And then what else do I have here? Oh, I should do that. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to permanently increase your power. I realize this whole build is based around this guy. But, you know, it is what it is. Gain 2 energy. That would let me do what? I could Stone Storm off of that. Yeah, I should. because that's pretty significant. Now, interestingly, too vulnerable to the enemy. We only brought that down. It didn't really stack there for some reason. Interesting. Could spend this to take me up to 2, and then I could attack again. Okay, so that time it worked. Maybe it was working, it was just going a little quick for my tiny brain. Okay, so he's got a new guy out there. And this Phantom is Phantom... Oh. Is he making Phantoms of Arc dudes? I didn't even realize what the first one was named, but he might have been. Because he made a Phantom Golemo here. Below half, he's going to gain multi-strike. Double strength for 1. Apply 3 strength. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Wound ourselves, applying 3 strength. We're going to grow 1, or we're going to apply strength and grow that card. Then we're going to do double strength. So I'm hitting for 20. Now my attack clears him, which is fine because there's still end of round attacks will go into this guy. He's going to hit me for 7 because one of these gets reduced. Let's see how this goes. That actually is fine. He's going to hit me for 7. But I want to clear this guy so our end of round damage can get there. Oh, and he's actually getting stronger now. Uh-oh. So he's going to hit me for 11. That's right, because of Wrath. And every time, yeah. He does have to sacrifice health to bring in a Phantom, though. So, not too fussed. He's going to get hit really hard here. He may actually... Oh, it's so close. Okay, we did get him. Okay. Yeah, because he sacrificed the health to bring this guy out. And he brought out a Pinequeak. That's cool. He's going to attack a random Mystling. So now we just lay into him. Is there any type of damage? Oh, yeah, here we go. Let's just do these. See you later. Man, we got a little out of control at the end there. So this is like from my first run that I abandoned. Looks like you unlocked a Mystling egg. Be mindful, though, they're nothing like regular eggs to hatch when you need to complete a unique challenge. Take it to the hatchery you can find in the eastern part of the village. Glorexus. That's cool. Smooth Stone, Faint, gain 2 energy next round. So there is definitely some, like, playing into this fainting mechanic. Looks like he unlocked a Mystling egg. Oh, yeah, he told us that. Take it to the hatchery. Defeated the boss for the first time, but the danger's not over yet. You've just unlocked a higher difficulty level. We hope you'll challenge your skills and beat it too. There's still more content waiting for you to unlock. On top of that, we're planning to add a lot of upcoming challenges and stuff. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your time with Dragon Eclipse. If you did, spreading word about it or leaving a Steam review would go a long way. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. Very cool. Mystling quarters here. So these guys are still locked. What do I do with that Mystling egg? Pinequeak, mad as ever. The trainer there. These are all just guys we can kind of talk to. Here's the hatchery. Deal 50 damage to a single mist. Oh, so to hatch him. Oh, that is a very neat idea. To hatch this new Mystling, you have to deal 50 damage with a single attack. Oh, that's neat. That is very cool. That is very cool. If I were to go here, this is where you get the random consumable at the start. Apply 4 strength, that's neat. The chef. Now, I don't know if you can level these guys too, but that would be sweet if you could level up your base stuff. And then here, we just have to keep trucking. So you could do a higher difficulty now if you wanted. And run through with this until you get enough to unlock these guys. But yeah, this is really neat. I love the mechanics in here. It's easy to understand, but there's a lot of complexity as you can see. I did take a look at the Steam forums, and some people were talking about creating these like infinite combos and stuff. So they'll probably be tweaking a lot and balancing stuff. This is early access, right? Like you can see bottom right there, the version number is 0.21.4. So this will definitely change and balance over time. But yeah, this is... The card playing stuff is really, really good. Here's the card compendium. You can see everything that you've unlocked. Yeah, very nice. Guys, check out Dragon Eclipse. I'll have links down below for you to do that and have some fun. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.